All right, back with you today. We are overlooking New York City here in this little clip I got for you. It's a Central Park. This was on top of Rockefeller Center. It's called Top of the Rock. Pretty cool. So here is what we got. A couple of things I'm going to go over with you. Some of my pickups, some things that we did along the way. I go up to New York to visit family, and me and my oldest son ended up going into the city one day. Went to the Apple Store, Lego, Nintendo, places like that. Top of the Rock was awesome. It was a beautiful day, as you could see. Checked out the MLB store as well. Here's a picture of me looking at some blaster boxes, which were way overpriced. And this right here that you see is actually a giveaway for going into the Dave and Adams store downtown Manhattan, which was pretty freaking sweet. Turns out it was their grand opening, which each person got a binder here of your 2025 Series 1, which was cool that they gave you. And then they also had packs that were like heat sealed. And in those packs, we each got one. So I had two binders, which got the other one off camera. And then in those packs, there was these Aaron Judge cards, which was freaking sweet. So I got one and my son got one, and check that out. They actually had them made, I guess, for their opening. Dave and Adams in New York City. This was the one I believe my son ended up pulling, and they're both numbered. This one is numbered out of 35. And then this pink cracked ice one is actually numbered out of 30. So thought that was pretty cool. Got that and that. And not only that, but we got to meet one of the greats, Hall of Famer Wade Boggs, was behind the counter helping people. And he was freaking awesome. Such a nice guy. We sat there and probably talked to him for like a good 5 minutes. And here's a picture of my son and him. Pretty cool guy. And as we were talking, all of a sudden, he just grabs this 8x10 photo, signs it, and hands it to my son, which was pretty amazing. So, yeah, we had a great time there. And like I said, Boggs was just a great guy. So in addition to that fun in the city, we ended up stopping off at a comic book show with a friend of mine and found this at the show, which I was kind of surprised to see any kind of baseball. 1993 Flair. This was the first year. So I picked this box up. Hopefully it's not bricked. Seems pretty good. And that will be opened on my channel one of these days. Also stopped into a comic book store, which again ended up coming across some cards, which I was pretty shocked. So here we go. A 1964 Topps a Tony Oliva rookie card. And I'll tell you what he had. So he had all of this priced. I'll tell you after I show you everything, what he had it priced for and what I ended up getting it for. So we got the Oliva there. You got a 1955 Bowman, a Whitey Ford, which I thought was pretty sweet. Let's move the Boggs off to the side here a little bit. How about a 1961 Topps Mickey Mantle MVP card? Again, I was in a comic book store in New York and couldn't believe that came across these cards. Hank Aaron, look at this thing. This is beautiful. Little off-centered, but pretty sharp otherwise. 1959 Topps Hank Aaron. What about a second-year Pete Rose there? A little bit of a ding on the corner, but overall not too bad. Not bad at all for a second-year Pete Rose, 1964. And this one is probably one of my favorites. A 1955 Topps Ted Williams. Amazing condition. Centering was a little bit off, but so he had all of these priced. Sticker prices on these were $600. I ended up offering him $5. He ended up taking it. So, I mean, I think these 4 cards alone is worth the 500. These are kind of throw-in. Not sure yet exactly what I'm going to do with these. Might send them to get graded. Not 100% sure, but some cool pickups I just wanted to share with you guys. Let's move this off to the side. And of course, when you come back from vacation, it's always nice when you have some packages waiting for you. So figured I would combine the two and do a mail day as well and see what we picked up right here. And what do we got in here? Ah, very nice. Cool card right here. Frankie Fisk. This is from 2002, I think Fleer Fall Classics, I believe. And that is a game-worn pants card. I love the old game-used memorabilia cards because these were actually legit game-used, unlike today where it says player-worn or whatever. And this one's cool because this is actually short print. They only had a print run of 25 of this card. So found this on eBay for like 10 bucks and snatched that up. What do we got here? This was a lot. Let's see what this one was here. Okay. This, I believe, was from ComC. Yep, ComC. This is probably going to be 2 Bernie Williams, I believe, is what we got here. And if I get rid of all of this paperwork that they put, then we could actually see the cards themselves. Get rid of that and get rid of that. All right, here we go. Yes, 2 Bernie Williams I ended up picking up from ComC. This is 2002 Playoff Absolute Memorabilia Autograph. I know it's a sticker autograph. Don't like the sticker as much, but Bernie Williams, I'm going to take it. The thing I love about this is this is a short print of only 25, which, believe it or not, I already have this card in my collection, but I don't know why, but if I see something that has a low print run or something that I know of, even though I have it, I like to grab it anyway. So grab that. And then this is also your 2003 Donruss Gamers, which is pretty cool. Game used jersey there. This one is low numbered, 3 of 10. I do not have this one. I have a couple of these different variations of this Gamers of Bernie, but not that one until now. So there we go. Finally made his way home, so to say. And this was a lot. Okay, I remember this one. This was a lot. It had Bernie Williams. I think there might have been a Derek Jeter included in here. Pretty good job packing it up. Yep. Some Bernie Williams game used, some Derek Jeters. Oh, all right. You know, I like when people pack stuff well. Some Bernie Williams game used right here. Excuse me. Got an upper deck. That is cool with the pinstripe. I think I have this next one here. So that's the People's Choice. I did not have that one yet in my collection. I do have this one, but which I knew. I think there were a couple in here that I did have. But either way, it was a pretty decent price for the lot, and I don't mind having some extra game used. This one I do not have. That's freaking awesome right there. It's got the little stitching in it. That's the kind of stuff I like to look for also when I'm collecting these game used cards. Nice game used bat. I think this is a short print also. This is Fleer Tradition 2002. Believe it or not, this was the first box in 2002 that I bought. And I pulled a Jim Thome game used bat, same exact lumber company. And that was the first game used card that I had pulled once they started doing all that, which still have that card in my collection. Of course, this one I have. Yeah, so it was 1, 2, right. This is the second one that I had here. I already have this as well, which is interesting. The one that I have of this, Genuine Leaders, which is kind of weird to me. It's a white jersey, but it has a red pinstripe on it. So I don't think that's a Bernie Williams game used. I think there was a mess up somewhere along the lines with that one. It almost looks like a Phillies game used. So who knows, but Either way, I think that's cool. And this one's pretty sweet. This is the thing that I was really going after because I've only seen a couple of these on eBay. This is a Derek Jeter and Bernie Williams, a dual bat card. And these usually, so, I think the two that I've seen are up there for like 25 maybe. So I think I paid total of 25 for this whole lot. So it was worth it to me. And then these were kind of just some Jeter throw-ins, I guess, because he had advertised it as, the Bernie game used. And then he threw this stuff in. This is from 2003 All-Star. This is a commemorative patch back in the day. Pretty cool card, pretty thick. And then he threw in a couple of just Derek Jeter. This is an SPX. It's a pretty sweet looking card. Right there. Don't have that one. How about a nice Mickey Mantle, 1993, I believe it is, Upper Deck. And this was a Then and Now insert set, which I don't think I've opened 93 yet. And a 1996 Topps Chrome Future Star of Derek Jeter there was also thrown into the lot. So pretty sweet. All in all, pretty happy with that. And then, like I said, the pickups that I had also. So this is pretty much, I guess, my last week's worth of pickups. What is your favorite? How do you think I did with the vintage? Let me know in the comments below. Would you have done that? Would you have paid for those, $500 for those 6 cards that I showed you there? And that's it. That's what I got for you today. Hope you enjoyed this. With that, I'll leave you with this. One man's junk wax, another man's treasure. Take care.